Hey, we back. I'm here talking about not bot again, and today we're just doing a quick one on stats, team stats specifically, and in fact, battle stats is going to be the main topic of conversation. Battle stats is this little menu here, which tells you, funnily enough, some stats about your battles. Tells you how many wins, how many losses, your win-loss rate, current streak and highest streak, and that's for both manual and ranked battles, as you can see here. This is going to be pretty much a history of all of your battles. It doesn't reset per season or anything like that, so that's pretty cool. You can see how many battles you've done. Personally, I've done more manual ones than ranked ones, which is probably kind of silly, but that's how you get XP, I guess, so there you go. And it's pretty nice. But we're also going to be talking about how to get good stats on here, because your battle stats can be a pretty nice flex. If you have a really high win-loss rate, for example, that'd be pretty cool. You're probably going to have a higher win-loss rate on your manual battles, because manual battles are a lot easier to win, just in general. So, for example, mine there at 45 is pretty good. It's certainly not the highest, though. People have got higher ones than that. Whereas your ranked battle ones is probably going to be a little bit over 1. My one of 1.7 there is already pretty high, I think. That's because I did quite well in the last season reset. So yeah, but the point is, how do we get this up? So we'll start with ranked battles, since I did just mention the season reset. If you really want to have a high win-loss rate of ranked battles, what you want to be doing is getting up to something like something 5, so platinum 5. I mean, ideally, sure, but platinum 5 is kind of difficult to get to. So whatever 5, could be gold 5, could be diamond 5, even bronze 5, because the point is, it's going to reset you back, right? I believe to 1 of that same rank. It's something like that anyway. I can't remember exactly. But the point is, you're then going to have the lower level teams, right? So you start winning a lot, and then if you're winning a lot, your win-loss rate goes up, right? So then you can get back to the rank here, because if you keep doing ranked battles, you'll eventually hit a point where you're winning and losing pretty much equally, which is where I'm at here. I win in platinum 5 and I lose in diamond 1, so which is why I'm just sitting at the border between the two right now without ranking up. I rank up and then I derank again. You will eventually hit that, whatever level your characters are, you will eventually hit that point. And so what you can do is, you consider, say I could be sitting at platinum 1 and I could keep ranking up until I get to platinum 5, and then I could stop playing ranked battles, wait for the season to end. Seasons is every 10 days, I believe. Then go back down to platinum 1 and do the thing again. So I would keep winning and ranking up to platinum 5, but then not getting to the point where I'm in diamond 1 and I start losing a bunch. You see? So you end up you just keep winning your ranked battles. And this could be a really good way to get a leaderboard streak. If you want to put the effort in, you do it for long enough, this could be a good way to get a leaderboard streak. Because if we have a look at the streak leaderboard at the moment, you can see that the highest streak is 1,000. You can see me there in 8th, in fact, with 361. It used to be in 5th, but we won't talk about that. But it wouldn't be that difficult to get this with a ranked streak, because the amount of battles that you would need to go from platinum 1 to platinum 5, for example, is probably a good couple of hundred anyway. And so if you got a team that was good enough to win all the time in platinum 5, and then you just kept going 1 to 5 and then waited for reset, you could get like a couple of hundred streak every 10 days. Now that would be pretty prime leaderboard position. But it was going to take a while, because you're going to have to actually sit and wait for the season to end before you can do any more ranked battles, which is kind of annoying. And you're not going to be getting your cool ranked rewards for getting to diamond or whatever, because you have to sit at platinum 5 every time. Well, not platinum, that's just an example. Like I say, you could do it with silver or gold or something if you wanted instead. The higher ranked you can do it at, the more battles you're going to get per 10 days. If you were doing it in silver, it might only take, I don't know, 40 battles to get from silver 1 up to silver 5. If it only takes 40 battles, you only get 40 streak every 10 days. And so getting up to 400 or so to get on the leaderboard, that's going to take, well, about 100 days, which is effort. But by that point, you're probably a high enough level to go for a higher rank. Anyway, yeah, so that's ranked battles, how to get a good streak on there, and how to get good win-loss rate, especially because obviously win-loss rate isn't just streak. If you get a couple of losses, your win-loss rate is still going to be really good, assuming you do something like that, whereas your streak is then going to suddenly be ruined, right? This is how I have a pretty good win-loss rate here, even with 32 losses, because that's how it works, you know, as long as you win enough, then you're fine. You will probably find, though, with manual battles that it's a little more difficult to get the win-loss rate up, and that is because, especially at the start, you have your level 1s, you're up against level 4s, and it really just isn't possible to win. Manual battles become easier as you level up, because the gap between you and your opponents of, I don't know, what's this, like 5 levels higher than you, oh no, this is ranked, never mind, whatever it is, like 3 or 5 levels higher than you, that difference gets smaller. So it will become easier to win, and you will end up with a really good win-to-loss rate later on, as when you start out. Probably most of these losses that I've got here were before I hit level 5, you know. Anyway, there is a way around this as well, and that is by using your second team. If you pay attention to the team command here, you can see we have team slots 1 and 2. You can set these teams to the same teams. They don't work the same as in OO. You don't get XP for the other team as you're playing, but what they do have is separate battle stats. So what I will do is I whoops, I didn't actually put the number. I will set my team to... dear, cool down. I will set my team to 2, and I will show you my battle stats on here, which are actually pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And this is what I'm talking about. So I've only got 100 manual battles and 160 ranked battles, but because I'm doing it on a fresh team that's already a high level, pretty much guaranteed to win. Unfortunately, I did get that one loss, which was really annoying. I was probably playing hardcore for a laugh or something, I can't remember. But as you can see, it's pretty easy. This has a separate rank as well. So on here, I am only gold 1. So if I go ahead and do a ranked battle, you can see I'm up against level 14. My level 25 team can just about beat level 14s. So I get the win, and I keep getting the wins. And so what I can do now is do what I discussed on this team, flip between gold 1 and gold 5, for example, and just keep getting streak, right? And that's kind of my plan on this team. You can obviously do the same with manual battles as well, though, and this is why you need to be using the second team if you want a good win-to-loss rate on your manual battles, because you can start off with a team that's already level 20 or something, since you grinded it out from the first team, and just moved it over to team number 2, and now you don't have to put up with that level 1 versus level 5 initial manual battle grind where you're pretty much losing everything. You can just start straight away with the easy manual battles and get a bunch of wins, which gives you an even better win-loss rate, as you can see here. If I was bothered to battle more often on my second team, I'm sure my win-loss rate would be even better. It's also worth noting that your win-loss rate is going to be the same whether you have 0 wins or 0 losses or 1 loss. So here, this 1 loss doesn't matter too much. The second loss here is what I'm scared of. But yes, so if you want to get the high win-loss rate on manual battles, that's probably the strategy you want to go for, but it's really good for ranked battles as well. Either way, if you are trying to get the good battle stats, I would recommend swapping over to team number 2, but only after you've leveled up a bit. You've got to get that grind on so you can get the high level team and then swap over. If you swap over too early, you're going to be in the same position as you would have been otherwise, where you're losing all your battles because it's the level difference is too much. And then you've ruined it, because these are lifetime stats. As soon as you start off, you have to be careful of keeping the stats. So I would advise you to stick on team 1 for a good bit until you're sure that you can win like every single battle, and then you can just sit here and grind battles and get all the streak in the world, and it's going to be very easy and nice. Anyway, that's about it for this one. Some nice streak leaderboard hacks for you, and some nice battle stats flex ideas, but yeah, that's about all I wanted to talk about today, so I will leave this one here. Bye!